Good morning. We're starting out with just a few clouds. It's pretty warm and pretty humid. 72 degrees for that start right now. Dew points, though, in the upper 60s. You can see these temperatures are in the upper 60s and lower 70s area wide. It's 70 in Monette and 69 in Mountain Grove. Dew points right behind those temperatures in the upper 60s to about 70 degrees. So we're really climbing that muggy meter this morning. And that humidity will fuel a couple of showers and storms by mainly the late afternoon and evening hours. I think most of the day is fine at the pool, just a couple of clouds, a very high UV index, and temperatures kind of sweltering and a little bit summery. But with those storm chances later on by the evening, we do have a marginal risk in the green for areas in Springfield and areas to the north. That means quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and localized flooding is possible on an isolated basis. So hour by hour, you could see future cast is more or less quiet today. Temperatures in the upper 80s. A couple of showers and storms possible by the late evening and overnight hours. And then by tomorrow, more widespread showers and thunder with temperatures cooler because of more clouds. 81 for a high. More widespread showers and thunder Thursday, Friday, and then even into Saturday as a very slow-moving system rolls through. Not expecting severe weather any of those days, but I do expect some showers to linger, temperatures to be cooler in the upper 70s, and localized flooding will be a continued threat. Joe, Lauren.
We have some education coverage for you. School might be out in Springfield, but that doesn't mean the learning has stopped. The SPS Explore program kicked off this week.
That means kids take part in educational activities, but also get 2 nutritious meals a day because of the summer meal program. Hannah Zettel is with us this morning to explain more about it.
That's right, Lauren and Joe. Springfield Public Schools have offered free summer meals for years. Last year, SPS gave out 300,000 free breakfasts and lunches to local kids. That initiative continuing this season at over 20 SPS locations throughout the area. Free breakfast and lunch is available to any child under 18, even if they aren't a Springfield student. Adults age 18 to 21 with a disability may also receive the meals, and parents can eat with their kids for $1.75 at breakfast and $3.65 at lunch. The meal program is available only on weekdays in order to serve the hundreds of students enrolled in Summer Explore. Kim Keller manages nutrition services for SPS and says schools must meet the 50% or free lunch requirement in order to participate.
All sites have to be over 50% or free or higher to participate in this program. But this helps parents and kids. You know, it's one less financial burden on parents that they don't have to worry about finding that extra little bit of money to help pay for those breakfast and lunch. It's free to everybody.
Another thing to note is that McBride and Sequiota Explore programs will offer summer meals at full price because they did not meet that 50% or free lunch requirement. For individual serving times, contact SPS locations.
All right, Hannah Zettel reporting this morning. Thank you. Some more local news now. We're getting a first look inside the former Central Bible College building. After years of vacancy, the campus has been sold to a new church. The Good News Mission Church bought this property a couple months ago, and it has about 60 churches in the country and about 1,000 worldwide. This campus includes a chapel room with more than 1,000 seats and 2 dorms with about 1,000 beds. Pastor Joseph Park tells us they're planning on using this campus as a central hub.
This property here in Springfield is perfect for our mission work here in the United States because the location, Springfield, Missouri, is about the middle between the East Coast and the West Coast.
And the music school building will hold about 200 seats. The Good News World Mission Conferences take place next Monday to Thursday, and about 800 ministers from all over the world will be attending.
Missourians now have the forms for accessing medical marijuana. Those applications were available yesterday for potential patients and anyone wanting to get in on the commercial side of the industry. Patient applications can be turned in beginning July 4th with an approved qualifying medical condition from an MD or DO. August 3rd, applications for facilities will be accepted for those who wish to grow, manufacture, dispense, or test products. Missouri Cannabis Trade Association board member Chip Shepard says dispensaries likely won't operate until next year.
I've heard estimates from anywhere from March of next year all the way through maybe December of next year before a lot of the dispensaries will be open, because it takes time to grow it takes time to build out the facilities, especially the grow facilities.
And if you're wanting to fill out an application, remember you can find the information on how to do so on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
Some area homeowners are learning their properties are part of a new floodplain map that's been drawn up. The changes are part of a nationwide effort by FEMA to look at areas that see flooding and support efforts to reduce those risks. The new maps won't be final for 90 days. That's to give property owners a chance to appeal. There's another open house today at 2 at the Republic City Park and 2 open houses tomorrow. They start at 9 o'clock at Fairgrove City Hall and another starts at 6 o'clock at the Willard Community Building.
Today from 10 to 3 p.m. at the Missouri Job Center on East Sunshine, there will be a hiring event for Mediacom. The company is interviewing for Internet tech support representative positions for their call center. This event will also continue tomorrow with the same hours. Those interested should bring a copy of their resume and dress appropriate.
An effort for the community to help recognize signs of abuse, a free training class is being offered today to help educate about bystander and violence prevention. The class is held by the Green Dot Bystander Intervention Program. The training gives steps for participants on how to safely intervene when they see something that is, quote, not okay. The training goes from 1 to 5:30 in the Mercy Hospital Radiology classroom. The classes have been offered on campuses before, but this is actually the first chance for anyone in the Springfield community to get such training.
Putting crime into focus for you now, a man in Newton County, Arkansas is behind bars after leading police on a chase in an RV with more than $70,000 worth of meth inside his RV. Joe Morris is facing multiple charges relating to the drugs as well as running from police. Morris is now being held in the Newton County Jail.
And around the Ozarks this morning, some members of the Stonebridge community are not happy with a new cell phone tower that's been approved. If it goes up, it would stand 255 feet tall, and residents say that could be an eyesore and also reduce property value while costing tax dollars. In addition, the residents say they've done research that proves these towers emit dangerous levels of radiation. One member of the Board of Adjustments said he understands because he has a similar problem in Kimberling City, but a legal reason is needed to deny Branson Golf and Lake Properties the application for the tower.
And in your political news, settlement discussions are underway over a lawsuit challenging a Missouri measure making it a crime to promote plant-based foods as meat. The law would prevent meat alternatives to not be allowed to be labeled as meat. Court documents say attorneys for Missouri and vegetarian food companies are working toward a settlement. A suit originally filed against Missouri claims the law infringes on First Amendment free speech rights to use products labels like veggie burgers or vegetarian ham roast. A federal judge never ruled on the request for a preliminary injunction.
All right, let's take a look now. What's coming up on CBS This Morning?
I'm Tony DeCopel. Coming up, the future of facial detection to help with problems like distracted driving or falling asleep at the wheel. How it works, coming up on CBS This Morning.
And we do have a few topics that are trending on Google. The first is an earthquake that was detected in California near Avalon, California. And right now, the word that we're getting is that it was about a 4.3 earthquake.
Yeah, this is 4.3. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Overnight?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is just developing, so no word on injuries or property damage just yet.
Certainly something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, another trend that we're following tomorrow is the 75th anniversary of D-Day. So
Yes.
There are some activities that are happening around the world. A D-Day flyover is scheduled for this afternoon, and that represents the Normandy landings. There.
And the president over in Europe right now to help commemorate that is, of course, 75th anniversary. So pretty unbelievable there.
Yeah.
We need to take a look at our forecast as well. One last time with Elisa in the studio for a few weeks. It's going to be very hot today, right?
Yeah, temperatures at 88 degrees. We'll have it feeling really humid, too. A couple of storms possible, maybe 1 or 2 with some large hail and damaging winds. Then more widespread showers and thunder Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
All right, that's all right. You're going to be able to... You're going to be able to be all right with no Elisa for a while. We'll have Beth fill in. That'll be okay.
Yeah, and
They're like good riddance.
Be all right.
Elisa will be in Italy. She's coming back. It'll be okay. And then we're taking her on a girlfriend getaway.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun stories coming that way. Thanks for starting your morning with us, everyone. We'll see you back here soon.